We open on dirty hands. 7 pairs of them. Black from the earth. Blue from the bruising. Red from the blood seeping through the countless small gashes. These hands have been moving rock by rock by rock. 7 women, donning their dirt-covered nightgowns, feet bare. They dig. They dig with purpose, rock after rock after rock. Their eyes remain closed, trapped in a walking dream. Pull back to reveal a pine-covered mountainside. Nearly 50 feet in, the women continue. As the smoke rises from chimneys, seen in the full moonlight, dotting the landscape in the valley below. Down into that town, we see Clarity sneaking out of her window, escaping what is surely to be a hostile home, given that the last we saw her, she was ordered by her father to speak no more of the incident that happened. Where are you headed, Clarity?
Clarity is climbing out of her window, and she's going to go find May, the woman that spoke to her in town, and so far the only person apart from Frederick that's listened to her when she said something.
Okay. You sneak out the window, and it's a bright night. Full moon high in the sky, illuminating the town. Lots of lights are still on tonight. You've made this trip numerous times through the town at night as a way to clear your mind. And unusually tonight, many fires still burn. Lots of people, you can see their shadows moving throughout their houses. The lonely women in the town still holding the keys to their homes. Now this town, as you walk through it at night, lit up a little bit on the road from the light coming through the homes. These homes are built right next to each other, slammed up against each other on this side of the town, down where the miners worked. May, on the opposite side of town, the closer you get to her home, the houses spread out a little bit. These are the homes that were here before the company came in. You see a light on in her house. How do you proceed?
Clarity walks up like nothing's happening, trying to look perfectly normal. She very gently raps on the door.
You hear some movement throughout. You see her shadow moving up to the door as her eyes look out at you, and she immediately opens quickly. Yeah, come in.
May,
Come in.
I'm so sorry to bother you late, but you said before that if I had something to say, I should tell you. I think Father's upset. He has a gun, and he's irate, and he doesn't believe me, and may I trust you?
Yeah, she closes the door and ushers you to sit by the fire. It's an old steel fireplace. The blacksmith in town built most of the fireplaces. You sit down by it, feeling the heat come off of it as you calms you a little bit. She kneels on the ground next to you. She's wearing her nightgown. What troubles you, girl?
Please do not think I am crazy, or that perhaps I've lost my mind, or perhaps that's the same thing, but I've been having visions, and I thought they were dreams. Maybe they are just dreams, but I did hear a voice in the mine, and I told Father, and he said I didn't hear it, but I heard it, and it was real, and I thought it was bad, but now maybe it's good and Father's bad, or maybe everything's bad, or maybe I'm just confused, and Maybe I heard God? I'm not sure. But...
No, what do you mean you heard God?
Well, I thought it was the men in the mine. I went to the mine and I could hear them talking.
Please, I asked of you, please.
I know you don't... But if it is not them and it is not God, who is it? Could it be one of the men messing with me now I'm of age? They're trying to...
I don't think the men are putting these thoughts in your head, Clarity. But what you say troubles me. It troubles me greatly. So you're hearing things.
I know you know more than you're telling me. Because you were in one of my visions too, and you looked right at me.
Well, I know not what you speak of. What? I have no memory of your... So you're seeing things too.
When my eyes are closed.
What else have you seen?
I saw the impact before it happened. But I did not tell anyone, and now I wish I had, but I thought it was just a terrible nightmare.
You noticed she had her hands on her lap, leaning in to listen to you, and as you say that, her hands kind of become uncomfortable. She's unsure of where to put them as she leans back a little from you. You saw the event happen, and you saw me in a vision.
May I really don't want to speak ill of my father. It seems wrong. But I've seen things and he's acting strangely now. He would not act like this before. I don't know if it's just stress. But
He's acting strangely.
Yes, I ran away because he was there. And I came to you because I thought I could... You told me I could trust you, and... I'm sorry, I shouldn't have come here.
Give me your hand, child.
Clarity puts her hand in May's hand.
She holds your hand. Come now. She stands up. She opens the door. And she starts to walk with you out the front door.
But didn't you hear about the candles?
I did. I heard exactly what you said. And you just start walking. Tell me more of these visions you're having.
I don't know if they have happened or if they're going to happen. I don't know who to trust. Please tell me I can trust you.
Of course. Just, I need you to tell me everything you saw.
Which time?
All the times. As you continue walking down the street. I'd say, given your current state, you're just looking at her. You're not even watching where you're walking, you're just walking.
I tell her about the first vision of the impact. I tell her about the vision at the mine, with the people standing in a circle and turning to look at her. I tell her again about the voice she heard, and then she just stops, exhausted. I do not know what this means.
Do you think your visions have anything to do with the 2 men that died today?
There's one more thing I haven't told anyone. You're right, I did have a vision. My eyes were open, though. When I saw Father... He took his own life. With the weapon that was found beside him, I saw it.
You saw...
I saw it happen as if he was standing right there. He stood right up from where he was laying and picked up the poker and injured himself. It was terrible. I knew no one would believe me because my eyes were open.
You saw the father kill himself.
He hurt himself, yes.
It wasn't the blacksmith.
No, I did not see him there.
Her hand is now squeezing a little tighter around yours. you saw destruction rain down on this town.
Yes. I'm afraid for what is to come next. I do not know. Do we warn? What do we do?
And you hear voices of the dead
I do not know if they
in
are.
the mines, and you saw the father kill himself, conveniently clearing that blacksmith.
I have no relation to him. I have no reason to say this. It is just what I saw.
No reason other than that thou art wicked.
May.
As she pulls hard
Ow!
on your arm, bringing you in close.
No, I am not bad. I try and wriggle free a little.
Your father was right to punish you, and we will see an end to this. As you look up, you're standing outside your own home.
I try and break free.
Okay. Roll.
Can't add my hope yet, can I? I have to burn stuff first.
You have to get them for your traits.
It's 2, 3 6s, no ones.
Nice.
4 6s, no ones.
Wow.
Okay. You rip your hand out. Now,
Because it was sweaty.
tell me what you're trying to do.
Clarity is going to run away from all the people. She's probably going to run through town and see if she can see Frederick, because he said he believed her. And if she can't see Frederick, she might just run straight to the mine.
So, you're running away.
Yes.
Now, you succeeded, so I'll allow that. Now, what you're going to see as you run, as you panic and you lift up, one of the first things you notice is that the door to your home is wide open.
Yeah.
And you see things on the ground inside. You don't see your father, but this is what you see as you're running away.
Clarity sees that and assumes he had a fit of rage when he discovered she got out and just trashed the house. That's what she's going to think happened for now.
Okay.
So she's really afraid of her father right now.
Okay. So you run away and
Kate billowing.
you run through the town in the middle of the night, heading towards the mountain. You don't see Frederick, but you make your way up the mountainside. Okay? We're going to say that that action is happening
I must speak to them again.
as we cut into Henry Winchester's home. I can't deal with you today, Henry. I've had enough. I can't do this anymore.
You can't do what anymore?
I don't even know why we continue with this charade.
You know exactly why we continue.
This town is made up of women. There is no patriarchy here. There is no reason for me to lie for you.
So you're going to out
Your
me?
fear of the company doesn't exist. We have no jobs. I am best served helping the community. These are trying times. 2 men died today, and you stumbled around like a fool. And I have to stand back and watch? Watch as you fumble
You're not going to do this to me, Sarah.
to you.
You are not going to embarrass me.
I'm
and
not
take-
going to do this to you. To you. It's about you. You're right, Henry. It's about you. It's always been about you.
You are going to keep your mouth shut like you've always kept your mouth shut.
I like Sarah.
So,
Listen, we've had a good thing.
no, you've talked. You've talked. You're done talking. In fact, you're done. I'm done with you.
We are married, Sarah. Till death do us part. And you are going to keep this arrangement until that time.
Fine. So we're married.
and you're gonna keep your mouth shut.
And you're not a doctor.
I am the town's doctor. You are my nurse.
She grabs your bag. She throws it out the front door and into the street. Your surgical bag. Get out. Or so help me God, I will scream like you have never
Sarah?
heard.
Fine, but I'll be back. And when you calm down, we're gonna have a talk.
I'm perfectly calm. I've thought long and hard about this. I've had to deal with this for years, all to help us, the family, right? In the midst of the great company and all of their power, hiring you, not me. They're not here to protect you anymore.
You have benefited from this arrangement. We both have. Now, look, I don't know what has brought this on. Is it because I'm...
Because you're a fool. And you will cause harm to others through your ignorance. Things are happening. I need to be able to help people. I swore an oath not only to you, but to help others. And I can't do that hiding in your shadow.
That's right. You did swear an oath. And the fact that you're going to break it...
I'm not breaking an oath. We're married. Fine.
You're breaking our arrangement, and you're gonna... Look, I can't deal with this, with everything that's happening, and you're deciding to...
Take a walk. Cool down. I will not be letting you back in this house tonight. Maybe tomorrow, maybe another day, but not tonight. First thing in the morning, I will be informing the town of the lie we made together. But I vow to them that I will help them, and I will do everything I can to keep from what happened today happening again.
Sarah, if you think that I'm not gonna fight you on this, I'm just gonna roll over and take this, you got another thing coming. And I storm out. Take my bag.
In that bag, you have ether. You're going to want to write this down.
Okay.
Chloroform. Syringes. Scalps and surgical saws.
Ooh, okay.
He really doesn't know what to do. I'm gonna try this.
Those are now in your possession.
Okay.
We now cut to Frederick. Frederick, you're walking towards the town bar when you see kind of a flash in the night of a young girl running up towards the mine. It catches your eye for a moment, but through the corner of your eye, you notice a pile of rocks directly in the center of the street, stacked up neatly. Oh, this is an important note for you. The person who gave the truth of what was in that bag meant for it to be scalpels, not scalps.
I wasn't gonna say anything because I know it was a mouth fit,
I
but I was like,
heard-
I really hope that's not scalps.
I rescind my comment then.
I definitely heard
I just-
scalpels, and I wrote down, but I still
Good.
wrote down scalps. But in my mind, I had scalpels.
Good,
yeah.
good, good.
I did
Okay.
write down scalps.
All right, so you see this pile of rocks,
Is that like stacked in a way, in just
kind of stacked on top of each other, one after another, balanced. Do you investigate?
I want to go closer to it.
Okay. Each step that you take, the stones wobble a little, as if each footstep trembled the ground beneath you, but you feel nothing. But rhythmically, with each step that you move forward, they shake. Just a little bit more and a little bit more each time. As you come upon the front of them, on the very top rock, you see what looks like a name had been carved into it, but then almost violently carved out, scratched over deep into the rock itself, now unreadable.
So, how big is this rock on the top?
I would say it's probably about that big, like 4 by 4.
I want to pick it up, and it's just the name on one side?
Just one side. As you pick up that top rock, the rest of them fall to the ground.
And I can't make out what the name is.
No.
Maybe if you can find the rock that was under that rock when they wrote on that rock, you'll have like an indent.
I want to throw it on the ground, and I want to go get a drink right now.
You throw it on the ground, you turn around, and there's a pile of rocks stacked in front of you.
Oh, scheiße.
The top rock has a name carved in it, but it's been violently scratched out. Do you walk towards it?
Are the rocks that I just interacted with still next to me?
You quickly turn around and look behind you, and the rocks are no longer there.
Fuck.
Welcome to my world.
This is just happening. And I'm going to just walk past it, and I'm going to get... I need a drink. I need a drink.
You walk right past them. With each step that you take, you see them shake and shake. And as you walk past them, you hear behind you the rocks fall, and you just keep walking forward. As you walk into Ashley's bar, it's empty, quiet. Ashley is cleaning some glasses in the corner, and you are the bar's only patron at this time.
Yeah.
Now, to your surprise, the women that you were accustomed to seeing in the bar are also not there. As Ashley looks up at you. Okay. So, where are they?
What? What are you talking about?
Frederick, come here. As you make your way up to the bar, she's already pouring you your usual drink. She sets it down in front of you. I see you're having fun. But where are they?
If you want some, you can have some. And I pull out the script, and I put it on the table. I don't know what it's worth, but hopefully we can figure out some other way to close out my tab.
She just starts throwing them into the corner.
Yes, this is what I thought.
Yeah. You know these are worthless now, right?
Yeah, so that's why.
Just like I'm assuming you knew my other business was no longer going to be useful, so what'd you do with them? Frederick, where are the goddamn women?
What are you talking about? That's why I'm here. I get it that maybe that this isn't the right time, but it's crazy right now. I needed a drink and maybe to see what everyone else was doing. And you know that I'm really only one of the few people that comes...
You are my only...
I didn't want to say it, but yes.
Customer, Frederick, so you can understand why I would assume that when you knew for sure I could not keep this operation going, with your money having no value, that you would drunkenly do something stupid.
When have I ever done something drunkenly stupid this week?
This week. Well, I don't know. What have you been up to?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Did you guys date or something? Jeez.
Well,
But wait, I would need you to go back. But before you do that, just fill it up just a little bit more. Like you said, I'm your only customer, and I'm sure we'll figure out something. But
oh, I'm not going anywhere.
yeah, great, good. What did you say is that? What do you mean that they're all gone? And I start.
Since sundown, they were at the town meeting today. I saw them
Yeah.
this afternoon, but
Did they go with the company? You know that there was a time when
no, Frederick.
it would make sense that they would try to find some other way out of town.
The company wasn't a fan of my quality.
Yeah, sure, but who could say no? To help a
They were
lady out in
around
need?
this afternoon, Frederick. The second
okay,
the sun
great.
went down, I lost track of them.
Yeah, that sounds like that's more of your problems
And
than
how
mine.
you lose track of 7 women, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. And how could I take 7 women?
I don't know, Frederick. Maybe you convinced them to run away with you. I don't know. You're my only customer since the
that's-
mines fell, Frederick.
You know, that's an idea that didn't cross my mind, but now that you say it, it has its appeals, yeah? But I wouldn't do something to that, not to you, my good friend, and to say the patron saint of the other arts.
I can't do this anymore, Frederick.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I can't.
You saw they disappeared. I get it. They're probably off trying to. Is there some crazy shit?
Not the brothel, Frederick. This town. All of this. I'm out. I'm done.
Let me ask you one thing. And I pour her a drink. Let's say that now we are given, how do you say, an opportunity? They are calling for some sort of council or democracy to take into effect, but...
So you want me to make prostitution legal again?
You know, I'm saying that if certain people are put in charge, that not only would it still be illegal, but there'd be a crackdown. And maybe there is this idea for council is not very good. Instead, maybe we need a select few to run this town.
So you think if this council's put into place, they'll figure out my little operation and close it? Is that a threat?
No, that's a threat. I'm saying that is actually where we have the most in common between us. If they're going to vote, and you need to find your employees...
I don't think you understand this, Frederick. I don't give a damn about what's gonna happen because it's already done. It's over. I'm packing up tomorrow. I've got enough valuables here that surely I can trade my way to a new life, hopefully. I can't stay here. I told the girls I figured they would want to come with me, but I guess they had other plans. I'm sorry, Frederick, but I What do you expect me to do? You're one of the only people who participate in both my businesses. And
Yeah,
with the men gone, I'm just not selling enough.
Yeah, but do you remember how this town first started?
On that note, you have a flashback.
Oh, scheiße.
So, give me a flashback. You know what? Why don't you flashback the day of the impact for me?
So, it was like any other day. Everyone wakes up early and goes to the mines. And the company doesn't look too fondly on you taking any sort of sick time. However, the last thing that they need is someone spreading some sort of illness or disease. And as I used that as my cover, I decided to not go to work that day, but instead have some quality time at the bar. And the other part of the bar. And while I was here, thinking that I had outsmarted all of my fellow companions in the mines by having some quality time uninterrupted, and as I was losing myself into the drink and other things, that is when the great impact happened. As I quickly tried to retrieve my clothes and my things, I melted into the crowd as we tried to make sense of it as best we can. And it wasn't only until after, when everyone realized that everyone who was in the mines at the time was trapped and could not get out. Because how could you? It was only then that when the company started to read off all of the names of everyone who was presumed lost or dead, that is when everyone realized that my name was not on the list. To this day, I can only have to list the best way I can, which is with the same two things that I was doing at the time of the impact itself.
Okay. We cut back to the bar where you've kind of got lost in thought. Look, I can't imagine what it must have been like for you to... I mean, we all lost husbands, but... I know you think you should have died that day. But Frederick, I'm done. I've had enough of this godforsaken town, and I think anyone that was in their right mind would sack
On something that you and I and everyone else who isn't one of those nut jobs could do something with, then I have to say that it's been a good run, and I wish you the best in your journey. And I take the alcohol, I poured a little bit more, and if you see the girls, you tell them that it has been fun.
I won't, but thank you for your business.
Well, considering the fact that you're going to leave, I don't think you need this anyways, and I take the bottle with me.
Get out. Go on.
I walk out.
As you walk out the door, the first thing you see is a stack of stones.
Fuck.
We're gonna cut now
Oh my god.
to Butner. Inside a holding cell in the old company jail. Outside of the cell is Sammy. He's a older gentleman. And Bob, the town teacher that was brought in by the company and left behind. You, Butner, are bruised and beaten. Your clothes ripped. Sammy is carrying a glass of water over to your cell. Thirsty?
Very.
Whoa.
bet you are. Bob, you thirsty? You're gonna be in there for a while, blacksmith. Get comfortable.
I lean back against the wall, head pointed up.
You know, it's been a while since we've had a killer in this town. Did I ever tell you what happened in the last one? It was before you got here. See, we're civilized now, ever since the company came in. We practice civilized things, like town hangings and such. Last time somebody got caught doing what you did, just shot him. Took care of the problem right then and there. Sent a message. A clear one. Not to do what you did. Now see, I think they're handling this all wrong. Letting you sit in this nice cell, relaxing and getting all rested up. Coming up with some sort of things in your head to plead your case. Sending the wrong message. That we allow things like this. That just kill a man. Relax. Take it easy. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm sorry. You didn't kill him, though, right? Just keep repeating that over and over again.
Would it matter what I say?
Bob gets up and is kind of looking at Sammy. He didn't even touch the other guy. He just fell to the ground. Something's messed up around here, man. Did you hear? Anah's got these candles that won't go out. It's like that blacksmith flame. Just keeps burning.
Candles?
Ain't nobody talking to you.
Then keep it down. I'm trying to sleep.
He throws the water on you.
I take any amount that's dripping down and I do lick it up.
Yeah, these candles, the whole town saw it. Like, Frederick took one of those candles and put it in the dirt and it was still lit. Shiloh put it in the water. It came out on fire. I think the devil's in Stone Valley. I want to leave. I want to leave. The company wouldn't take me with them. Yeah, that's right, Bob. Company left you like they left the rest of us. You just like us now. I'm stuck down here. But we still gonna take care of our own. That's not you. I don't know who you are. Where you come from, what you do. Just playing with fire. It's unnatural.
Unnatural. Is it unnatural to help the entire town out? When they needed me?
By stabbing the father in the neck? You've done lost it.
Tell me, why would I need to have done that? What reason would I've had?
I'm not in the mind of thinking like a killer.
Neither am I. Neither am I.
Bob, getting more and more flustered. I can't be here. The devil's in this valley. I just know it. The devil is here. He didn't even touch them. Hey, doctor didn't know what happened. Couldn't explain it. He just fell. Just fell like that. And then candles will stay lit. Father. I want no part of this. As he says this, the door kind of busts open. It's one of the women in the town. Y'all need to get out here. May's got something to say. Frederick, you see this commotion going on as you look up from the stones. People coming out of their homes, other women running around to each other home, knocking on their doors, bringing people out. Henry, as you're taking your nightly walk, you see people amassing, heading over towards the Anaz house again.
Head on over.
Yeah, I want to walk over too.
So as you walk over and everyone's crowding, you see May standing outside of Shiloh and Oz house. Now,
Are both Sammy and Bob making their way out?
yes, so you are alone in this cell.
Okay.
Would you like to take an action?
Yes, I would. I'm going to... Did they search me?
I'm going to say they definitely did, but you currently have a lot of hope. So, tell a good story. What are you going to do?
Well, I built this jail cell. I built the locks. I know damn well that there is a failsafe on these locks.
Okay.
Little tiny lever at the bottom.
Okay. Roll for me.
You have 8 dice, correct?
You have 12 hope.
But 8 dice.
Yes.
8 dice.
Oh.
Okay, so that's 3 1s, 2 6s.
Yeah.
You probably are going to
Yep.
roll those
Roll
ones.
Those, yeah.
Those ones for sure. 1 more 1, no more 6. 2 6s, 1 1.
Remove the ones.
Yeah.
You can't use another hope?
I don't want to let you do it right now.
7 dice.
So, I'm going to say that this isn't necessarily like a fail safe that's visible. It's like
No.
something that you've built into the lock, and you know, even the smallest twig, you're kind of able, because you know the inside structure of this, you're able to break it open. So you swing open the door cell as the front door of this company jail's building is wide open. What do you do?
I close it back. I rummage through if they have a desk, if they have any cabinets, anything that would maybe give me an edge if they have a weapon, basically.
Roll.
Oh.
God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna roll
So it was 2 1s.
2 1s.
How many 6s?
None.
None.
You have 9 hope available.
Oh.
I'm gonna
My God.
I'm gonna roll 4 of them.
Go up another one.
You think so?
Yeah, do what your heart tells you. If it's
I'm rolling 4.
Okay.
1 6.
Nice.
That's it. What do I find?
I rolled more 6s than you.
I'll take a knife.
Oh, you don't get to say what you take. You find some cabinets,
That's what you said, cabbage.
and there's nothing in them.
I'll take
Scalps.
cabbage.
Cabbage and scalps.
You open up a desk drawer, and you find a fire poker.
Oh my frickin' God.
So good.
Is it
No.
the one that I made?
Yes,
Is it
they
the one from my shop?
confiscated the murder weapon.
I'm not gonna take that. I'm gonna close it right back up.
Then you find nothing.
I find nothing.
Oh.
Is there a back door?
The front door is wide open,
So good.
and there is no back door.
I peer around.
As you peer around, you see everyone in the town moving towards Shiloh and Oz house at the end of the road. Most of them carrying torches.
Actually, are there any keys for the jail cell still left inside here, hanging on a wall or something?
No, there was Sammy.
Okay. Am I within earshot of what's going on?
You just hear kind of rummaging and rustling of kind of what you hear on the wind is May. May's called for the town to get together. May says she has something.
But do I look like I would be within range of their conversation once they
No.
started? Okay.
No, everyone's moving towards that side of town.
And right now, me between that group, are there any obstacles?
No.
You know what? Fuck, I'm going back in the cell. I'm going back in.
So you're going to go back and wait in the cell.
Yeah.
Okay. We go back to outside Shiloh and Ah's house, where you see May holding a torch, gathering the crowd. Everyone, please, gather round. Gather round. And then you hear Labored pushing through the crowd. Let me through! Let me through! What is this? What is the meaning of this? As Shiloh pushes through the crowd. What's going on here? What? Where's Clarity? Clarity, where are you? Clarity, where are you?
We have a missing girl? Is this what this is about?
Why are you here? Where's my daughter? Why is my door open? What's going on here? As Shiloh runs in and sees that his front door is wide open and the entire house has kind of been pushed over and destroyed. The lit candles are strewn around the living room. Frederick, Henry, you see him running through the house as May is holding the light and still trying to gather people around. Come! We must speak of a heretic!
I want to put the alcohol inside like a jacket pocket or something so I'm not just holding it.
Okay.
And I'm going to push my way up to the front.
Hey, what's going on?
You see Shiloh inside as he's collecting these candles, still lit, and you hear him counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7. And you see him stop in the living room and look up. He's looking at the wall. Who did this? Where's Clarity and who did this?
I go on to see what he's talking about.
Do I not see Clarity there? With
No. And you go and you look in through the door and you see painted in red along the wall of the inside of his house, "Where is your God now?" Did you do this? Henry, where's...
I did nothing.
There's only 7. There's a candle missing. Someone took it. It's not here. Someone took it. As he walks out from the front of the house and he's addressing the entire crowd. Someone took a candle. It's gone. The candle's gone. Who took it? Where's my daughter? And on that note, since this candle is now gone,
Oh.
would you like to put out one of those candles for me?
7.
As the light goes out and the loop continues to spin, we have no truths that will define the next section of this story, as those were all worked out from the beginning to now. I would like to remind the audience that your hope, your truths, and your GM powers are effectively helping change and tell this story. So thank you. Your
Thank
subscriptions give them more dice to roll.
Thank you and help.
Now, we begin Chapter 4. Shiloh, on his knees, on the ground, holding the 7 candles as they burn. 7 candles. Someone stole a candle. Clarity? As then May addresses the crowd. This man, I believe, is a victim.
Oh, shit.
He's... Strange things are happening. Today, tonight, 2 of our greatest men have died. Leaders of this community. I believe we hold one of those who is responsible, who will pay for their crimes. But he did not work alone. Shiloh, I'm so sorry. As she puts a hand on his shoulder. He's on the ground. What's happening? What are you talking about? What's going on? Shiloh's daughter, Clarity, came to me tonight. I believe to confuse me, to trick me, to have me do her bidding. What are you speaking of? This is ridiculous. May, you saw Clarity? Where's Clarity? Shiloh, I'm sure you're aware of this, but because she's your daughter, I can understand why you're confused. Clarity told me of visions that she had. Visions that included myself that I have no memory of. These things that she saw, these voices that she heard from the minds, voices of those we know to be dead. She also spoke of the great event, that she knew it was going to happen. Upon that realization came these candles. And like the devil's flame, burn eternal. Like the flame of the blacksmith. She even tried to exonerate him. She tried to tell me that she saw the Father, a man of God, kill himself. Which we all know to be ridiculous. A man of the cloth would never deny himself entry into heaven. I believe this was a ruse from Clarity to clear her accomplice. She knew of the murder weapon. She knew, she saw, she claimed that he killed himself, and that it came to her in a vision. Upon confronting her of this, bringing her to you, Shiloh, to you, I know not who vandalized your home, and they will be held responsible too. You are still a man of God, and I can only imagine how hard this is for you.
I have something to add. I walk up to where May is.
Yes, Dr. Henry.
It pains me and saddens me to say that my wife, Sarah, has confided in me the same things. These visions, she speaks in the devil's language. She speaks in tongues when she thinks that I've closed my eyes for the night. She has mentioned the Father's name, Edgar's name, as she speaks in these tongues, and she has confided in me of the same thing and has tried to enlist me too.
The crowd parts, revealing Sarah watching on the edge of the crowd. What? No, Henry's not a doctor. He's lying. Henry's not even a doctor.
Now she
He's
tries
lying.
to lie.
I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. I can help you.
The town knows, Sarah. I'm the doctor.
Henry, what are you doing, Henry? I am a doctor.
Honey, shh. I'm so sorry.
I'm
so sorry.
I kicked him out of the house tonight. I am a doctor.
I told you I would keep your secret.
I want to see how everyone's reacting to this.
Yes, people in the crowd are getting riled up. There's a commotion happening as all eyes are on Sarah and they start closing in on her.
I'm sorry, honey.
Do I know where, is it May who is giving this presentation?
She's right in the middle.
Yeah, do I know where she lives?
Where May lives?
Yes. I want to book it to May's house.
So you run towards May's?
Yes.
Just you run as all eyes and attention.
As soon as I see everyone going for Sarah, I'm going to run.
Okay. As everyone starts closing in on Sarah, two of the women grab Sarah, one on both arms, and start pulling her towards May.
I'm sorry.
Henry, please. I am so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Dr. Winchester, as Sarah is now screaming as she's being dragged towards the front. No, Henry is a liar. He is a liar. I am a doctor. He is a liar. He doesn't ask him anything. He knows nothing. As Sarah's brought forward and drop to the ground in front of May as the crowd surrounds her. And Shiloh is holding the candles, tears pouring down his face. No, this isn't right. This isn't right. May pats him on the back. Shh, Shiloh, it's not your fault. We have evil in this town. Evil that most likely drove the company out and put us in the situation that we're in right now. And apparently brought the heavens down upon us. They spoke of this. They knew of it and they said nothing. That blood is on their hands. Sarah, you will pay for your sins. As will Clarity. As will that blacksmith. Members of the community, as only to solidify her guilt, upon confronting Clarity, she ran to the mines, up the hill. Those of you with torches,
Oh my god.
you're with me. The others, tie the blacksmith and Sarah up. We will burn the evil out of this town tonight.
What the fuck did you just do?
Dr. Winchester,
Yes.
see to it that it is done.
Can I not go to the mines as well? It pains me to see my wife become the witch that she has and being duped for so long.
You men are in trouble.
If you
Though
would
it-
have me stay, I will stay.
Just as it shall be Shiloh that lights the flame and cleanses his family's name, it shall be you as well.
If that is the will of the town.
So be it. Godspeed, Dr. Winchester. Let's end this tonight.
Yes, tonight.
Though it pains us, to the mines we must go. Now! As those with torches start making their way up the hill, Frederick,
Yeah.
you're at the front door of May's house.
Is it opened? Can I open it without breaking the door?
You're a very strong man. This is a very
Thank you.
shoddy door.
Yeah.
I would say a little nudge gets it open.
I bust it open and I yell out for clarity because I assume that she's here in this house. Clarity!
Nothing in response.
Shakes. I'm going to run to the jail.
Okay. As you're running to the jail, you see people making their way that direction as they're coming back from the general direction of Anah's house. So,
Did I hear any of the...
you would have heard none of it.
None of
Other
it,
side
not
of
even the
town.
yelling. Okay.
Nope. Other side of town. So you're booking it to the jail. You see people coming.
Yep.
You get into the jail. You've probably got just a little bit before other people arrive.
There's
What do
no
you do?
time to lose. They're going to take you and they're going to burn you. I need to get you out
Oh
of
my
here
God,
and you
burn
need
me?
to you need to help me out.
I go ahead and undo the latch. Just
So he just lets himself out when you walk in.
Maybe you are of the devil. What?
I close it. Tell no one of this.
Quickly, hit me in the face.
Uh,
Hit me in the face. Come on. Oh.
Hold on. Can you roll for that?
Oh, shit. How much
Should have
damage
hit
do I
yourself
do?
in the face.
No sixes, no ones.
You have 5 hope available.
I'd say use it at least some to try and otherwise the candle goes out. Yeah.
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 You're using 3.
I'm using 3.
Use as much as you think you need to roll a 6.
Yes, 1 6.
Nice.
No ones.
Good job.
You knock him out cold
Said to punch me, not. Oh.
as he hits the ground with a thud.
Uh-oh.
And
That's not gonna be good.
what do you do?
You didn't tell me the second part of this. I go to the cabinet or the drawer where that one weapon is, and
The fire poker that was used to kill the father.
yeah, I
Get out of there.
There's no back door, you said?
No,
There's a window though.
there is. Roll.
And there's also a lock on the door, perchance.
Nah, yeah.
Really quickly, go to the lock, go to the door.
I would run, dude. Get out.
Well, this was a 4, but
Throw it in the box. It doesn't count.
6.
Nice.
1 6.
Tell me what happens. What do you do?
Go to the door, lock it. As if there's any
It's like a
bolts,
deadbolt.
Yeah, deadbolt. Boom, right in there. In fact, I'm going to take there's a chair, most likely, kind of wedge that in there too.
Okay.
Hopefully give Frederick enough chance to maybe wake up, but I have no idea what the second part of his plan was. I
You're
see
trapped.
the window, I take the cabinet, break it out.
Okay. So you jump through that back window right as you hear people pushing on the door, and you hear Sammy's voice. What the hell? I left this door up. What's going on in there? What? Was that a crash? So you break the window, and you're out the back. Where are you running?
If I know the town well. My shop is at the north end of town. We
Yes.
are currently,
You're in the west side of town,
West side
so you
of
need to
town.
go up into...
I would imagine there's woods towards that place.
Sure.
Okay, I'll take that.
So you're going to run through the woods towards your shop.
Mhm.
Just about that moment, you start to wake up, Frederick, as you hear the sound of banging on the door.
Just hit me, not.
And you look up and you see that the window is broken. What do you do?
I immediately go to the door and unlock it and open it up.
As the door unlocks and opens, a gun is pointed directly at you.
9.
What the hell?
He's escaped. We
Fred-
need to go find him.
What the hell happened to your face?
He punched me in the face.
How the hell did he get out of the jail cell?
I don't know. I came in. They said that we needed to get it's crazy, and then
What?
don't just stand there. We got to find him.
Sorry, that...
Here, give me that. And I tried to take the gun from him.
Wait, God damn, man, what are you doing?
I need to go find him.
Oh,
I think.
come on. What? He took the murder weapon. He took it.
Of course he did.
He's gonna kill somebody again. That man's on a rampage.
It seems like he has made his own destiny. We must go find him. It's best if we split up.
All right. You saw which way to go.
I didn't see he knocked me out.
Knocked you out cold?
Yes, I just. Do you see? And I'm assuming there's some sort of.
Yeah, your eyes start
just
to swell.
jacked up. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, he went out the back. The back leads to the woods.
Where is everybody else?
All the torches. They went up to get the devil girl.
Where? And I grab him. What did you just say?
We're gonna burn the devil out of that girl.
Yeah, but where did they go to find her?
The mines. Weren't you at the?
Yes, well, she said to get to blacksmith, and I ran. So yeah, you go find him. I'm going to the mines.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We'll find the blacksmith. Man, I'm sorry about your face.
Is it look pretty bad?
It's terrible. You know, put some meat on that, okay?
I just need to find the doctor, and he'll take a look down.
I don't know if he's gonna be much. His wife is. She's got the devil in her too.
That's right. Oh. They're grabbing Sarah, as I know.
He's getting the fire ready. We gotta get there. We gotta fix this night before the devil takes over Stone Valley. Okay, I ain't never seen anything like this. Okay, all right. You good?
Yeah, I can.
Can I have my gun back?
No, you just pointed it into my face. I needed. I'm going into the mines, up to the.
I'm going after a killer, man.
That is, maybe we should, I tried to convince him that he should give it to me.
Roll.
Yeah. Oh, this is not good. I have 2 funds. That is it.
You have 2
Burn
hope
something?
available.
I'm going to use
Wait,
it.
wait. Do you want to burn something, maybe?
Can he burn and then use the hope after, or what's the order? What can he use? What's the order?
So,
if he uses his burn, that only rerolls 1s,
Yeah.
so he
Okay.
could choose to use the hope to reroll non-1s.
Right.
So
So you could burn
before.
something
It
and
would
use
happen
a
at the
hope
same
to
time.
roll
Okay.
3 dice.
No, 4 technically, because he had 2 1s.
I'm going to
That
That
burn
was
burn.
using 2 hope.
Yeah,
in
burn something.
addition.
So, and if I use,
And use 2 hope if you want. If you think you need to roll more than 2 dice for a 6.
so this is crazy and getting out of control, and I feel like I've dug myself too big of a hole. So I'm going to burn my survivalist because I feel like that is this is not good for me right now. But right now I need to call upon all of the skills that I learned in the wild to try.
And are you going to also use hope?
Oh yeah. So I'm taking that to burn
As well as use 2 hope.
and the
Yeah.
2 hope.
Okay, cool.
As you burn that part of yourself.
Oh, this is real. This is very real.
You can do it in 4 dice. Come on, man.
That is a 6 and a 1.
Okay. 1 die out. Still good.
So-
Ish.
He's got a poker. You can. I get.
6 dice.
You take the gun. All right, it's probably better off with you anyway. I'll grab another one. I think Bob's got one around here, so we'll get set up. We'll find the killer. You get that girl, and we'll meet back down here, okay?
That sounds like a plan. Just yeah. Good luck, I guess.
Okay. All right. Clarity.
I've been stress sketching this whole time.
It's a good sketch.
You're running through the
you.
woods at full speed. As you run,
Oh God.
Come. Please,
I'm coming.
please,
Running.
help. Please,
Clarity's running and crying.
we're strapped. We're going to die.
I will save you. I will help.
Can I say
We'll
Clarity?
ever be whole. Again. All dead. All die. Even we.
what were you asking?
Can I say Clarity's arrived at the mine?
You make your way to the edge of the mine. As you get closer, the voice gets louder. As you look down to the town below, You see the glow of torches making their way up the trail to the mine. What do you do?
Clarity drops to her knees and starts digging at the dirt with her bare hands. And she's saying, they're coming, we don't have much time. You say I have to help you, how do I help you?
No. Wrong. No.
Clarity stops digging.
Wrong.
What do I
Please.
do?
Join us.
How?
Please. Join us.
How?
You feel this draw as you look up. You close your eyes, and it's when you close your eyes, you see a glow in the distance, like that of a heartbeat,
I can see it.
pulsing, and feel it tugging at you every time your eyes close, leading you through the darkness as you veer off the trail and start walking onto the back side of the mountain, following this heartbeat. Henry, the town rallies around you as Sarah is being dragged into the center. People have started collecting hay and sticks as her hands are bound and she's on the ground, crying, sobbing, as Shiloh, standing in front of her, trying to stop others. Please, please stop. This is all a misunderstanding. He's holding the 7 candles in his hand as he moves. These are a gift from God. This is not the devil's doing. This is a gift from God.
Charlotte, get out of the way!
No.
Men! I tell the men to tie up Sarah onto one of the posts.
Oh, you tell what men?
Oh. Where's the men of the village?
There were only a couple. 2 of them are looking for a killer. The rest are making their way up to the mines.
But there were women that were kind of like...
There's a lot of... You are surrounded by a town of women in Shiloh right now.
Right, but when were there women that were on the side of... What was the first woman's name? That was Mary?
May?
May, sorry.
May has gone up the hill.
Right. I mean, I'm looking out for people that kind of equally aggressive and on the cause, like the people that like that woman with the shoe and stuff.
There's Ashley, the one who runs the bar. She's a fighter. There's Anna Hillary, Emma Ronnie. These are the people you would know, prominent town members.
You know what? Never mind. You know, I go up to Sarah and I pick her up. Sarah.
What are you doing, you piece of living shit?
And then I've got some rope nearby because they're bringing supplies and such, putting up hay and stuff.
I can't believe you would do this just because your little fragile ego was bruised. You couldn't take even the slightest bit of truth. You know the truth. You know the truth. You can run from it and hide from it for the rest of your life, but you will always know it, that you are nothing. That you have always been nothing. You couldn't even pass the most remedial of exams.
Slap her. Stop speaking your tongues! Shut up.
Dudes suck.
Now you brought this upon yourself.
Yes.
I tie really tight against her, so it's really, it's hard for her to breathe. I just tie as much as tight as I can on the post.
Maybe you're right, Henry. I brought this on myself.
Bring more hay!
By ever thinking you were a kind man, a passionate man. I was the fool. I was a fool for thinking you were different. But you're just like everyone else. small and afraid. And she just locks eyes with you. And
When
she
it-
doesn't break.
Yeah. And after a few seconds, I break, and I can't look at her because she's right, of course. Hurry up! Bring more hay.
Henry, listen. Can I speak to you, please?
Preacher, if this is
Just-
about your candles one last time.
Please, can I speak to you? Just privately for a moment. Please.
Yes. I walk away because I need to get away as well.
Just. Please. You. Look, I don't know what's going on between you and your wife. It's not my business. But I don't believe. If your wife saw the things my daughter speaks of, knows the things my daughter speaks of, then you would know. Then she would know that this is not the devil. This is a gift from God. This is the light itself. This is the eternal flame. This is not the devil's doing. This is a warning. This is a sign from God that we have a chance to do something, to be something, to be better. We can be better. We can be better. You can be better. We can be better. The flame burns, but when a flame dies, when the flame goes out, more die. The men of God die. That to me, that's a sign. That's a sign that.
Sign of what? What would you have me do?
That.
Preacher.
Just stop this. Stop this.
All I know, I don't.
Stop this. This madness.
I don't know about your daughter, preacher.
She's scared. She's confused. She doesn't know what she speaks of, but she speaks the word of God.
All I know, preacher, is that witch needs to burn. I can't say anything about your daughter. I've had nothing ever against you or her, but I'm sorry. If you are asking for help, I'm sorry. This is out of my hands now.
Roll.
Oh. One.
Oh,
Oh,
bloody
shit.
hell!
It's just one die so far.
Oh,
Oh shit.
You have one hope available.
Oh, Jesus.
what?
I'm going to. I've got one here. I'm gonna burn my trait and use one hope. I burn. Oh,
Virtue.
I have. Yeah, my virtue, which is very ironic.
What is it?
Dependable.
Oh my gosh.
Makes sense that you don't have the
worse.
same one.
6.
Hey.
Oops. 2. 1 6.
Okay, then I will say
Oh man.
that you survive this.
Jesus Christ.
As you let your guard down, Shiloh takes one of the candles and jams it into your eye,
Which eye?
your left eye.
Fine.
As the eternal flame singes your eye shut as it
my
continues to
gosh.
burn.
Can I push him away or anything? Like, is it? is it
Sure,
just
you
like-
push him away as he removes the candle from your eye and it still burns.
Heretic!
As
Heretic!
he runs.
He attacked me!
He runs in the
Help!
confusion, grabs Sarah, and runs off into the night with her.
tied it really tight to that post.
I rolled more 6s than you.
I know, but that.
You didn't
Was
go
that
to
not
knock
for the
glass
action
or
of the
Dr.
eye?
Glass.
You survived,
Whatever.
and a candle still burns. He grabs Sarah. She's tied, but he grabs her nonetheless as they run into the night. And all the lit torches are missing from the village, and they disappear into the darkness as you hold your eye. Blacksmith, what are you doing and where are you going?
Initially, I said I was going to go over to my shop. I'm going to head over to the preacher's house. Preacher Devon.
Father Devons.
Father Devon. Sorry.
Okay.
I want to see if there's anything I can look for, paperwork or anything that can maybe clear my name. Something that would have...
You get over to his house. There are no lights on.
Does he have candles?
Inside, would you like to break in?
Does the door not open?
Let's say the door opens. It's unlocked. It's dark. If you want, tell me what you're doing. That depends on how you roll.
I'm looking for at least one candle, just to illuminate a small area. I don't want to be noticeable from the outside, from the windows and whatnot. If there's any drapes, I close them off.
Okay.
And I'm looking for anything that... Because I don't know yet that he committed suicide. So I'm looking for anything that he would have had with him, any kind of ledgers, any kind of incriminating evidence against him that would have maybe have someone angry in the town.
All right. Roll.
Come after. All right. Rolling 6.
Yeah.
Okay, there's
Did sound
2
good.
1s and 1 6.
The 2 1s remove unless you burn something, as there is no hope
my
left.
Maybe burn something.
He already used up all of his.
Oh, so
Oh,
these got nothing to help him.
shoot.
No,
He's only got his hope die.
But he can't
No,
use it.
I didn't use my
Oh yeah, you haven't burnt your vice yet.
my vice.
Didn't you burn one today?
No.
Oh, I
burned
thought.
one.
Oh,
That
you
was
burned
me.
one. Okay, you do have one available then.
Reroll all ones. Yeah, I'm gonna go burn my vice.
All
Okay.
right.
What is your vice?
It's gambler.
Oh.
I am a gambler.
There you are,
Problematic.
trespassing and everything.
Oh yeah. 2 6s total.
Yeah.
You find a light. You strike a match to light the candle. Everything seems to be fairly normal for the time being. You look around, and then you move back to his room. Upon opening the door, you see that there is no bed. But the same symbol drawn over and over again in black charcoal all around the room.
Oh damn, where's our notes? Do I have
It
that?
covers the walls, the floor. It's a pair of brackets with what first appeared to be numbers, but backwards, like a backwards 1 with curved tail at the bottom pointing back up. 1 line, a dot, 2 more lines surrounded by brackets. Carved all around the room. That's what you see.
No drawer. No.
The whole room empty. Charcoal.
How many of these symbols are there?
Hundreds.
Oh.
Manically put throughout the entire room.
Is there one bigger than the other? The others.
Some very small. You see a notepad in the corner. On that notepad is the same signal over and over and over again, filling pages of this notebook.
I pocket that.
Okay.
I look at the floorboards. Is there anything that would resemble any kind of secret latch or door? Or
No.
how many rooms in this house?
That's the only one. Father lived alone.
Wow. Okay.
Spent a lot of time at the church.
something I could use. The church. I remember the church. I'm going to poke my head out of his house. Oh, I look on the ceiling.
Symbols cover the ceiling of the bedroom.
Okay. No attic. No.
No.
I'll go to the church, hoping that. Is it nearby? I would imagine his house would be somewhat.
It's up on the hill. Other side of town, away from the mine. It'd be a little bit of a walk. Or a run.
Right now,
The
I'm
moonlight's
certain there
a
are
clear
people
path.
looking for me. You know, I'm gonna go find Frederick. I have no idea where he went. But I imagine the commotion in the center of town would probably give me an indicator of what's going on. I'm going to get closer, but keep on the outskirts of town.
Okay. Frederick.
Yeah.
You're running through the woods,
Yeah.
headed towards the opening of the mines. You see the mob of people from town with their pitchforks and
There's
torches
Yeah.
making their way up just east of you,
Sure.
up the path as
Yeah.
you run through the woods. The moonlight giving you good coverage as you run. Gun in hand.
Yeah.
Where are you headed?
Trying to move as fast, if not faster, than this group of people. I'm not calling out anything, because I don't want to give away where I'm at, but I'm trying to outrun them to get to the mine first, to just see if maybe they're moving as a large group. And
Roll.
also my time in the wilderness has helped me out. I want to get there before them. That is 1-6-1-1.
You have 5 hope available.
I'd like to use the hope on the fun.
Okay.
It is also a fun.
Okay, remove it.
Damn it.
How many are you at now? 6?
There is 5.
5, okay.
Just fuck.
Okay. You beat them to the head of the mine. They're not too far behind you. You look around, no sign of clarity.
At this point, I don't know what to do anymore. There's crazy candles that just keep burning. There's stones that just appear. There's a crowd. They're doing it again.
Help. Please. Help us.
I just got chills, yo.
What? Hello? Is someone there? Clarity, is that you?
Please. We are broken. We are dying. We need help. We're trapped.
Oh my god, she was right. Are you? You're in
We're
the?
dying.
You're in the mountain.
Yes.
There is what? What do you? Who am I talking to?
Us.
Who is? So who? Who would you? Stephen? Is that Frank?
We
So how many of there are you?
are what you fear. We are fear.
What have you done with Clarity?
We have done nothing to anyone. We don't do. We don't act. We react. We protect.
Are you what's doing these things with the candles?
Maybe.
It's just as ambiguous as the real God, I think.
God.
Yeah, are you some sort of... What are you? I don't
You are
know.
not the first to speak of God.
Also,
Are we God?
I don't... Can you do something?
What do you fear?
To be honest, I fear people who believe in God.
Then yes, we are God.
And you're trapped. You need help.
On that note, you hear the crowd of people coming up behind you. The mob of angry people. As their light hits you. Someone's up there! I can see them! Someone's at the opening of the mine!
They see me, so I'm going to just... fuck it. I'm going to take a drink, and I need to just sit and see houses. I don't know what to do. I don't.
So you sit.
Yeah.
Am I in the mob? What?
No,
The mob. Oh, okay.
this is the mob that went up the
Gotcha.
hill.
And I pour it out, and I drink a little bit from the bottle, and then I put it back.
May works her way to the front. Frederick,
Yeah, hello?
where's Clarity? What are you doing here?
Just trying to find her, just like it seems you are too.
You're trying to find her?
That's not what we are trying to do right now. I also was trying to find the blacksmith, and he also seems to have disappeared.
When Sarah was called to the front, you ran away. I see you have Sammy's gun.
Yeah, this is true. Would you like it?
Yes.
Correct. Is it some sort of shotgun or...
It's a...
Yeah. So I just go... and all the shells fly out onto the ground and then I had it.
That was so fast.
Do you not want it?
What is your place here, Frederick?
What do you mean? I've been here for quite some time. Longer than some of the people here in your group.
No, your place. Now. In this moment. Frederick, I've heard things. Things that I like to keep to myself. But in moments like these, I can't help but question myself. Things about you. Your taste for the flesh. Your sin. Please, why don't you share with the town, Frederick, why your brothers, my husband, lay dead beneath you, but yet here you stand.
I take out a bottle of booze so they all can see it. And I open it up and I take a heavy pour. It seems like you already know the answer to that, so why don't you tell them yourself?
The day the devil brought destruction to our town, this man lay with a whore. This man who I've never seen in our church, mind you. Not once. But many a time seen going into Ashley's bar, stumbling out late at night. You think I don't know that the other proud members of this town don't know? Oh, and you can rest assured Ashley will be dealt with. I bet you didn't know she was given a little of the company on the side to keep him off her back, did you? We couldn't do anything about it then, but we can now. And your sin is part of the reason we have been damned.
I've heard a lot of talk recently from quite a few people about God's plan, and the things that are happening are His will, and honestly, I don't know what to make of it.
God.
Of course.
Yes. You see. They see God as an answer to question. You don't see God.
It seems like
9 what?
no, I don't. I don't think that you are in the right place to judge. Because if you truly think that God is in control of all this, then I'm here for some reason.
Roll.
One.
You have 4 hope.
I'm going to use all 4 it. 6
Okay.
and 1.
1 6.
And 1. So it is.
You lose the 1.
Yep.
Okay.
With 4 left.
He's got 4. Yeah.
You see through the glint of moonlight a rock flying towards your face.
Whoa.
As you duck out of the way,
What? Oh.
and you hear it hit the ground. And then another. As rocks are being thrown from the back of the group towards your general direction. You got a 6, so what do? If it goes too much further, I did roll a 6 as well, so I will dictate if you go too far,
Yeah,
basically.
so,
So what
okay.
happens?
So she takes the gun back. She didn't seem like she did.
She did.
She did?
You handed it to her empty.
Yeah, okay. Then I'm going to... just going to run.
So,
Yeah.
you hear the rocks hitting all around you. And since you didn't say where you're running, you run directly down towards the opening of the mine,
Sure.
as the quickest way away from the
I
rocks
know
is to
the
run
mountain,
down.
yeah.
You run down into the crater.
They fear you. Or is it me? We. You fear them?
Yeah, I'm very afraid right now.
Yes. That is we. Hello. Pleasure to meet you.
I wish I could say it was the same. So they are going to free you then? That is what I'm hearing?
We are dying. We protect. We are trying to survive. Wouldn't you?
Honestly, that is the most sane thing that you've said inside my brain all day. I too would like to survive, and if meaning
Would you like to survive?
I would,
You fear death?
yes.
Hello. Pleasure to meet you. That is we. We are what you fear.
So I could really fear some alcohol right now. Then.
What language is better for control than fear? What better way to self-preserve than to install fear into those who threaten you? Fear is survival. Like a dog showing its teeth. A plant with thorns. We are not in malice. We are survival.
Then perhaps we shall survive together.
Roll.
That is going to be nothing.
Hey.
No sixes?
No success.
You have no hope. As you say that, you feel the ground release under your feet.
Oh my god.
As within a moment, you stop all momentum as your face cracks the ground in front of you and you find your knees trapped in the dirt. Your nose broken and bleeding. You see, traveling through the dirt, something underground,
Ooh.
snaking back and forth as you see the ground lifting and the moonlight creating shadows and rises as it swarms closer and faster towards your face. As it gets closer, little bits of orange glow seeping out from the pebbles as a stem rises from the earth but snakes towards you. This stem, you recognize it as a vine with leaves sprouting off of it, growing as they hit the air, snakes towards your face. As it starts to move closer and you try to back away, it follows with you, tracing your moves. As through the vine, you recognize a pulse, orange. It syncs with your heartbeat as it follows you. And as your heart rate increases, the pulse increases. All of your movement, all of your struggle, it mimics until it finally lashes out, starts to wrap around your face, around your body. As it starts to squeeze, you feel this burn, a singe on your skin. As your arms grow stronger, and you start to see your muscles start to pulse in rhythm with your heartbeat as they grow and then grow. As your back, you feel hunch as your spine bends and cracks. And you feel the horns growing out of the side of your head. A candle goes out.
It's the first ball.
As the loop continues to spin. Let's see. We had no truths.
Come on! Come on!
Chameleon.
Come on, chameleon. Truce.
6 candles remain as we begin chapter number 5.
Dang.
We cut back to clarity. Every time you close your eyes, it leads you, pulling you. You start to feel a pain in your fingers. They feel cold in the wind, raw, sore, bruised. As you hold your hand up to the moonlight, you see it glisten as if wet. It's dark. Hard to tell exactly what's happening. As you get closer to the light source, you start to hear the sound of digging, clawing, rocks rustling as they fall down the side of the hill. It's become quite steep on this side of the mountain. You notice up ahead a large hole, a cavern, in the side of the mountain. As rocks fall out and roll down the hill. As you turn and look down this cavern, you see shapes of white people, but it's dark inside the hole. As you close your eyes, you see the orange light pulsing from them.
From the people.
From the people. As you open them again, you just see this kind of white mass of people in front of you, digging, throwing rocks out behind them as they go. So, what do you do?
First, Clarity closes her eyes and looks down at her own body to see if there's any orange light there.
No.
Then she very slowly and quietly walks past the people and as far into the hole as she can get.
They're digging the hole.
Okay. So
The hole is them.
She's going to get in there and she's going to...
As you get in close,
Okay.
you recognize the women.
Yeah.
These are the women your father always told you not to speak to, not to go near. They usually hung out around the bar and the church, but no one spoke to them. They always traveled together. You don't know their names, just of them and what they used to do. They don't respond to you. They don't stop. They just keep digging.
Clarity walks up to one of them. She does not touch her, but she looks at her face to see if she looks like she's home. Or if she's glazed over, what the expression is.
Completely glazed over and eyes closed.
In that case, Clarity won't try and talk to her. But perhaps Clarity sits down and watches what they're doing.
You sit inside the cavern as they dig, and they dig.
Dig.
Are you in here?
Yes.
You said I was special. You said I was the only one, and there are people here.
I said what you needed to hear. To bring you here.
You tricked me.
What is that?
Everyone. It's false.
False. Yes.
What is it you want?
Are false.
I don't know what I am anymore.
We do not want. We desire to survive. Like you.
People are coming. Here.
Yes, I brought them.
What will you do with them?
What do you care?
I just want to know what's real.
What do you want to be real?
This isn't happening. It's all a bad dream. Everything will be fine when we wake up. Clarity walks up to one of the women and tries to push her arm, get a response.
You start pushing and pushing, and you're trying to
Hello?
wake her up. Cut the music. You wake up.
Oh my! Get out of my head, man! Okay, that was not Clarity. That was Kate. Where does Clarity wake up?
In her bed.
Can she hear her father in the house?
You hear your father
Are the candles
cooking in the other room.
Are the candles on the windowsill?
No.
Are they in the room?
No.
Is there anything out of the ordinary about her room?
No.
Clarity gets out of bed, opens her bedroom door, or walks through the archway, whatever it is.
Clarity, you're awake.
Father, what day is it?
Yes. I'm sorry, what?
Clarity walks away from her father to the front door and opens the front door.
You open the front door.
What does she see?
You see a bustling town.
Does she recognize the faces of the people, or are they...
Yes. You recognize all the faces. The company men. The miners. It's a full bustling town.
Clarity goes back into the kitchen. Father, what year is it?
What kind of question is
What
that?
year is it?
Why is that? And
Can you please answer me? For once in your life.
1898.
She looks out the window and sees everyone still out there.
You
Father,
hear a
I have
whistle.
something to tell you.
You hear a whistle. It's the whistle that drives everyone in to work.
No, Father, I have to tell you something.
Yes. What?
We have to stop everyone going to the mine. There's going to be a terrible accident. A terrible accident.
What do you...
You
Clarity,
have
stop.
to listen to me. This is serious. People
No,
are going to die. Lots of
look,
people are going to die. The whole village, the whole town is going to fall apart. The company's going to leave. People are going to accuse you of devil worship.
Okay. I am training to be the town preacher, Clarity. That's silly. Hey, you had
Father,
a
how can I prove it?
you had a bad dream. Okay.
But it was a dream within a dream within a dream and other dreams in between.
Clarity,
It was something
please.
else.
He puts his hand on your forehead. Are you ill?
I am not ill. I am well, but I am not okay. If you will not believe me, I will find someone who will.
I believe you. What would you have me do?
We have to stop everyone going to the mine. There's going to be an accident.
Okay.
Tell
How do
ev-
we do that?
Go to the bell. Get them to ring the end of day bell. Make them stop going to work. Just stop them.
We go to the bell?
The whistle man, the man who whistled, pulls the whistle and makes them go to work. Make him pull the
Okay.
end of day whistle to stop them going.
I trust you. Right? Clarity?
If we move now, yes, or I will find someone else who does.
You hear a boom in the sky.
Father, it is too late.
Your father looks up.
You didn't listen. You never listen. You never listen to me, even when I
As
tell
he
the
looks
truth,
back
the
to you,
truth is
his
so
eyes are melting out of his face. Like
Clarity
runny
runs out of the
eggs
house.
broken. As you run out of the house, everyone stops. They look at you. As you watch them crumble, bit by bit by bit. Each of them, as they look at you,
There's another dream.
and they point.
Scream.
What do you want from me?
You.
No!
Your fault. You brought us here. You did
Clarity,
this to us.
Clarity picks up rocks and throws them at them.
Each body that you hit, the rock, crumbles to dust. Every person you run past stops what they're doing, points at you as they crumble.
You, Clarity Anna, did this to us.
I did nothing! I
We
just tried
felt
to
you.
help.
We felt you. You brought us here. You drew us here. You were inside Us, we were inside you. You saw it happen. We saw you. You did this. This is your fault.
I've been poisoned. This is a fever nightmare. I will wake up. No.
You wake up. You're inside the mines. And a long tunnel. Lights flicker as a little bit of electricity is run through. Leading you down a path. Do you follow?
Yes.
You walk deeper into the mines. I need you to roll.
Oh! 2 6s, no 1s.
Okay. You hear the sound of an echo bouncing your footsteps as each step gets returned back to you a moment later. There's a great opening up ahead, but you can't see it yet. You keep walking.
Yeah.
It gets closer. And you see that of a man standing at the end of the tunnel. Frederick, would you like to join us? You recognize the face of this man. Do you think this is a dream or not?
I mean, I think at this point Clarity's assuming everything. She has no idea what reality is anymore. What's real and what's a dream.
You see Frederick before you,
Frederick?
but he's large, almost ripped out of his own clothing.
Is that you?
And you notice, through his silhouette, of orange light spilling from behind him, the shape of horns coming out of the side of his head. These horns, straight and then curving up like that of a bull. Frederick, you awake inside of the mountain. You see in front of you what resembles to be the inside of something living. Something that's unnatural to you, but you understand it. You feel that it is a part of you and you are a part of it. Frederick's seen a lot of bad things in his life. Accidents in the mines, deaths. It almost resembles that of a human heart, but not quite. And it's the size of a great beast. As it sits elevated within this cavernous space, its rib cage around it, you inside it, vines holding it up as it pulses. These vines carry with them blood. You see them running out the side of the cavern and into the side of the mountain.
Frederick. You are alive. You. Miss Frederick.
What is going on? What have you done to me?
You survived.
This isn't quite what I had in mind.
You will help us. If not, we will take from you what we gave you. Which is life.
Seems
You. We will protect. You must protect.
That's what I've been trying to do to everyone in this town, and it seems like no one is listening to me. What is it that you require me to do?
Protect. We.
You.
We are broken. Lost. We don't know why, how, but we're here. And she brought us.
Wait. Who brought you?
The girl. Clarity, Attn.
She summoned you here?
She killed us. Destroyed us.
It seems I have made...
We are unfamiliar with your biology. We are learning, trying to understand, adapt.
Well, I can tell you that most of us don't have horns that come out of our head.
Noted.
But I kind of like it. I feel so...
We see representation within your culture of great strength from this beast. We need protection. We interpreted and acted on that interpretation.
And what do you need protection from?
You, them, until we can be whole. We are broken, and we want to go home. She comes to us. She, the destroyer. You must protect us.
Would you say that she caused all of this?
Yes. But it's... Do not kill her. We must know more.
Is that something that you expect me to do at some time, is to kill someone?
Protect. Survival. Fear is powerful.
I will do what must be done.
Yes.
We cut back to moments later. As you stand, the entrance. Yes, Frederick?
Oh, shit.
The tunnel. Closed off. Clarity approaches. You see her through the flickering lights. She recognizes you.
Frederick?
Clarity, I'd say it's good to see you, but I don't think that is the case today.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing?
I was running away. No one believes me. But you said you did.
Oh, I believed you, Clarity. And I wish that I could say that I think you are still telling the truth.
You think I am a liar too? Clarity starts backing up.
You said they were trapped inside the mind.
They are trapped. That's what I tried to tell everyone. I could hear someone there trapped. Still backing up.
What did it tell you?
They said they needed help to get out. That they were dying.
I'm going to take a couple steps forward.
Clarity.
As you walk forward towards her, we're going to cut away to check in on Henry.
I've had my eye bandaged by now. I try to just tend to it.
Yes.
Wrap it.
You had to do this yourself, and you're not very good at it.
Yeah, sure.
That's great.
Elizabeth Randy is helping you. I'm so sorry. I can't believe what you've been through. I just...
Yeah.
It's so much.
A lot has happened today. Who
We're,
could've-
we're gonna find them. We'll make sure they pay for what they've done to you, Doctor.
It's... Yeah. Yeah. God.
Well,
What is the rest of the town doing?
they're kind of waiting around for you to tell them what to do, as
Gotcha.
May kind of left this situation to
Okay.
you.
Okay. Thank you. I think it's time to go out and address the people. I go outside.
Everyone kind of stops what they're doing and looks at you.
It appears Shiloh has been influenced by the devil now. I've been told that the blacksmith and Clarity and have all gone to the mines. That's where we'll go, meet up with May, and resolve all of this. Everyone get whatever tools you have, whatever torches, pitchforks, any weapons that you have, and gather back here, and we head back up to the mine. We end this tonight.
We cut to the blacksmith
Do I
at the
hear that?
church. You're out of earshot of a lot of things.
It's all that hammer and stylish eardrums.
Yeah.
You
What?
walk inside the church.
I have a question.
Yes.
What date is it today? What is the actual date?
Actual date. We're gonna say that it's March 11th, 1899. Though you don't know what time of day it is right now, midnight could have passed.
Okay. The numbers 2 and 22 mean nothing to me? Okay. I'm in the
You walk
church.
into the church. It's destroyed. Graffiti covers the walls. Again painted. Where is your God now? Now, this is the first time you've seen this, as you do not see Shiloh's house.
Correct. I inspect the paint. Is it paint or blood? You said red.
It is paint.
Typically, does this church have a pulpit, or does it have an altar? Does it have...
There's an altar at the front of it.
I go down below, see if there's any kind of paperwork, anything beyond sermons, beyond the holy book.
You see a Bible with papers, many papers flowing out of it.
First one.
They're not typical notes that a preacher might take. These notes from the Father are ramblings, visions. He speaks of voices, of things that he sees in his head. And that's when you see his farewell.
That helps.
That he wishes to end this as he fears the devil is already here. As you're down there, you see the glow of a light coming from the entrance. Blacksmith? You in there? Now I know when I walked by here earlier tonight that door was closed. If anybody else happens to be in here, I suggest you show yourselves now because I am itching to pull the trigger. Come on out, blacksmith. And that is where we will end it for tonight.
Oh my God! So exhausted.
Send help.
Dude, I have a card just for that.
Thank you all so much for watching
thank you,
Tin
everyone.
Candles tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
And we gotta burn through some more candles. I gotta
Yeah, dude.
Don't say that.
burn
I think
through
it's
some
gonna
more
have
candles.
Fight us.
It's gonna escalate
Oh, yeah.
pretty quickly here.
Oh yeah.
Thank you all so much for your support.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Quick round of applause for J Pistol,
Yeah,
Hey!
the Bull,
The bull.
Mr. Fantasy, Dimensional Hiatus,
Yay.
High Res Mikey, It's
Here is
Pandar,
Mikey.
Hey.
Rage Cage,
Thank you.
PR Fan 2002,
Yeah, buddy.
Professor Diet Cola, Game of Joe B,
Nice.
Mr. Fantasy again,
Yay.
It's Pandar, Gaika, Metasfatum, Fegs252,
Yes.
and I don't have your name with me right now, but the individual who tipped that amazing GM power over the weekend for Sarah to confront.
Oh, that's
that was
great.
a GM
That's
power.
so
Nice.
good.
Nice.
Mike
It for-
showed me the card that you handed to him at the start, and the camera couldn't see it, but he showed it, and I was like,
So that was a amazing.
Mike, what did
lots-
the card say? Sorry.
No, I'm not gonna say it. I
We
just
just.
No. Let it.
Okay.
I like let the mystery stay.
Oh
Let
my
the
You're
mystery-
gonna die
God.
next week anyway.
Thank
tried
you
to let you
all. Thank you all so much for your support of this show. Next week will have to probably be the final episode of this volume, unless
Yeah.
for some reason we can't end it again. But I hope it ends. We got to get through it. So thank you all so much. This has been a lot of fun. Stick around for Perception Check coming
Yo.
up next. And we're still in Star Trek land, and Malika is the guest. So stick around. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a great way to kind of take a shower after all that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so sweaty.
So thank you guys so much. You're the best.
Bye.
Bye.